This Halloween is looking pretty crazy this year. Okay, maybe more like downright psychopathic. And there can only be one reason. You've entered the Asylum haunted house. In 2013, ranking at number 1 on the Discovery Channel's list of top 13 scariest haunted house attractions in the US, the Asylum is pulling out all the stops this year to scare you silly. Mutants and flesh-eating zombies are the first things to greet you when you arrive at Primitive Fear Patient Alpha. Things go from 0 to 100 real quick when you're forced to dig into a body to find the code to escape a room full of horrors, into a quarantine town full of colorful characters, and post-mortem the escape. Your only chance of salvation lies within the abandoned asylum. Randy, tell us the story behind the asylum.
So the asylum is definitely its own little story. We're Gordon Cottingham's Asylum for the Criminally Insane is our full title. But it's just 100% crazy through and through.
A production like this needs to be looked into further.
It takes months of preparation. We start planning right after Halloween, sometimes even before we get ideas for next year, and then it's just kind of letting those ideas develop and figuring out how we're going to implement them. And the actors are not allowed to touch you. Beyond that, they're going to get close to you. They're going to make loud noises. They're going to get right up next to you. Some of them about as close as they can without touching you.
I'm a big fan of the way that we have our set up for Primitive Fear. It's very large, very spacious. There's a lot of room to run around and do a lot of jump scares. And as for the asylum, when you're in the asylum, you feel crazy. It's very conducive to being a psycho.
So, are folks ready for what lies ahead?
I think we're gonna die.
Explore the darkest, craziest part of your mind.
For the Met Report, I am Ellie Townsend. Check out the asylum.